up tonight. We've been waiting all day for this, and it has finally arrived. We're underway here. Broken up by Quenville. Portland's got possession here in the offensive zone. And they'll cover it up, forcing a stoppage in play. Lots of time left in this period. We're still scoreless. And with the two tied up off the face-off, a great read to grab possession of the puck. Tries to feed it over to Callahan. And that one's turned away.
Sometimes when you have no time to think, you make these types of saves. I mean, there's no hesitation here, just simply reaction to be able to make it.
Shuts him down. Shot, and that goes off the player. Picked up along the boards by Quenville. Here's a short pass to Lycksell. Portland's got the puck against the half wall. The Stampeders have it behind the net. Looks to get the puck over to Glendening. Takes a shot. Denies him with the save. Slides it diagonally to Connaughton. Into the offensive end now. Handles the puck. Picked off by Glendening. Pickett gains the line and into the offensive zone. Oh, and he just puts it wide of the net.
You got to get a shot on that, James. You get in tight, you have an opportunity in that scoring area, and you don't even get a shot on net. Not good enough. Don't forget, sitting in the dressing room before a game, and everyone's talking about physically engaging early, sending a very clean message. Well, that hit there, that is the response the coach wants. Get out there, being physically imposing on your opponent.
Draw. Takes the feed, moving in. Look out, here they come on the attack. And that ricochets off a twig in front. And now it's grabbed by Harper. Over the line they come. Here's the feed in front. And that's stopped. The Lumberjacks play it along the boards. Takes the shot. Stopped by the goaltender.
Legacy's made a great save, and even better is the redirect to the corner.
Here's a pass in front. The shot denies him in close.
Love the way the goaltender gets tight to the shooter here. The puck's in the low slot. You want to take away time, you want to take space. Goaltender does it, makes the save.
And a great save. Stops him again. Taken by Grenier. Looking to make something happen in the offensive zone. Right side set up ahead into the middle of the ice. Turns that one away.
Conley's dialed in right now. Just have a look at that last save. I mean, he had to be moving extremely well in his crease to be able to get to position to make that save.
Still lots of time left in the period. The game is still scoreless. They win the face-off here in their own end and take possession. Iverson's moving it ahead. And that's just out of reach. Right in the open ice, that one's picked off. Puts it on net. Tremendous block on the play.
Well, and the bench really erupts on that one, because otherwise it would have been in the back of the net.
The Lumberjacks get a hold of the puck in the open ice. Good use of the body on the play. Denies him on the one-timer. Oh, what reaction. They go on the attack through center. And that's intercepted in the defensive end. Looking to set up offensively. Oh, we got a little sliver of it, and it stays out.
It really is amazing to watch him maintain possession of this puck while his opponent is on him. I mean, they're pushing him, they're shoving, they're doing everything they can. But he's resilient, he's got a willingness to his game, but he's also got power. Power, you can see it in his lower half and the balance and coordination it takes to get this puck to the net.
Lycksell's ill intentions have resulted in a charging penalty.
This is a charging call all day long. Look at the space that he traveled to get to his check.
Man advantage to break out. Quick feed to Athanasiou. Takes it into the slot. Oh, and he just gets a piece of it to keep it out. And he loses control of the puck. Copley's going to give everyone a chance to breathe and hang on to the puck. Burke's side still short-handed here as they slide in for the face-off. Offenses on face-off, and he wins the draw. Oh, trying to pick his corner and puts it off the outside of the post.
Oh, great chance there, James, and an opportunity to get the go-ahead goal, but the pipe gets in the way, and it says, not today.
Into the offensive zone. Dumps it in. Portland's going to be able to kill a few seconds off now with the puck. And they get that puck down the ice. Quick pass across to Griffith. Broken up at center by Dickinson. Just a great defensive read there. Shot! Oh, how about that stepping up?
Get out the ice packs, hey, James? That's what you got to do if you want to compete for a PK spot. He does exactly that, and he takes away the shot threat.
They'll get set to drop the puck as this power play continues. Quick pass to Fortunato. With the stop. Here's a chance to clear the puck from his own end. And they get it out. Halifax has possession of it now. Slides the puck to Ratty. Moves it quickly over to Griffith. Takes that pass back at the point. The lane was plugged up and that shot's blocked. Grabbed along the boards by DiGiuseppe. Portland's got a hold of the puck. The Stampeders gain control of it. Oh, he stopped that deflection with the one. They've really got him on their heels here now. Here's a pass. And it's picked up by the knee. Oh, there's some body contact. Halifax gains a hold of the puck against the boards. Quick shot. Oh, I thought he was going to be beaten, and he somehow got a piece of that.
I really like this save, James, because he challenges the shooter who's all alone in the slot area. He turns aside a real dangerous opportunity.
More than half the period has gone by. Hope you're enjoying this one. Still looking for our first goal. And as the puck is dropped, they win the draw here inside the defensive zone. Works it across to Grenier. Along the half wall with the puck. Battle along the boards. Halifax takes hold of the puck. Working the puck deep inside their own end. Shot! That's a textbook save by Copley. Knocks the puck loose after a solid hit. Gains the zone through center. Cutting to the front of the net. And he elects to explore his options. Smith's got it along the wing. Sends it down low. Great defensive effort breaking up the pass. The Lumberjacks cross the blue line and are on the attack. Turns aside that blast.
Legacy's last save was outstanding, James. I mean, it was a valiant effort. That's what gets it done. It's beyond the skill to be able to make a save. It is the will and the compete level that energizes everyone around him.
No room for that one to get through. And that's knocked away in the defensive end by Bardreau. Angles it over to Gregoire. That's blocked by Copley. Portland's moving it into the offensive end. Final minute approaching here in this opening frame. Smith's got it in the offensive zone. Jostling for the puck and he loses control. Copley's opted to hang on to the puck for a face-off. Both teams gliding into position and the official set to drop the puck. Tennessee's won the draw there on the attack. Portland's got the puck in the defensive end. Fires it! Denies him!
Legacy's made himself look huge on that last save. I mean, anytime the puck is in a quality scoring area like the slot, you got to get square to the shooter.
There's the horn. Still 40 more minutes left in regulation time. We'll get to the second period right after this. Both teams had a chance to recharge, and the officials set to drop the puck here on period number 2. Still zeros on the board as we are now underway in the second. Well, Cheryl, we got 20 minutes under our belts in this one. How do you sum up the performance?
Halifax doesn't look like a cohesive unit that's working together out there, James. They feel disconnected. They need to start communicating because they're turning over the puck way too much.
Oh, blocker save and an absolute beaut!
Goaltender spends so much time doing tracking exercises, and it's utilized right here as he knows where this puck is coming from, and he makes the save.
Lots of time left in this period. We've still got zeros on the board. And there's a little help from your friends right there from off the wings coming up with the puck. Play ready to resume as everybody lines in for the faceoff. Puck is dropped and we are back underway. Oh, what a hit! You might say they reached the end of the road.
Yeah, certainly, James. And these are the ones that the coach loves. They always say play on your toes, play assertive. Well, this play displays that, right? Closing quickly, being aggressive, great spacing, line up your check, hammer against the wall.
Dickinson's won the face-off here in the offensive zone. Oh, breaks it off the outside of the iron. Thought he had the corner, but clearly not.
So frustrating when you don't get the bounces and you just miss as that one goes off the pipe. You gotta wonder, you get the opening goal. The momentum's all in your favor.
Skates across the blue line. Cuts to the paint. Oh, what a save in front.
His shots come from the middle of the ice, and the hit has some heat on it, but he's ready and waiting for it. He's to position, and he makes the save.
Big time stop there. And now he angles it across to Sheary. Rocks him. Puck scooped up by Dickinson, and he scores.
This is a primetime example of not taking the care of the puck in your own end, and you find a way to get out of it. You weather the storm, but in transition, when you are quick, you can capitalize, and that's exactly what's happened here.
Portland's taken a 1-goal lead here in period number 2.
Yeah, now it's about not sitting back, not saying, hey, we've got a lead, we're going to protect it, but being aggressive and trying to go after more.
Receives the pass. Here's a chance. And we get a whistle as the goaltender decides to hang on to this one.
Dickinson's been lighting the lamp with this point streak, playing so confident. He knows where he is on the ice, and it just seems that every time it makes its way towards the net, the puck's going in.
Off the draw, he ties up his opponent. And a nice takeaway in the defensive end by Legacy. Still a lot of time left in the period as we approach the midway mark. 1-0 is where we sit at this point. Tennessee's won the faceoff. Beautiful feed up ahead from the right wing side. Takes the pass from the left wing. Can't hang on to the biscuit after that. Grenier's crossed the line and gained the zone. Puck picked up by Bardreau. Big time stop. Goaltender covers up. We got a stoppage in play.
Legacy's tracking the puck extremely well right now. Just have a look at that last save. To be able to get in front of that puck, to be able to keep it out of the net. Outstanding performance by him on that last one.
The Stampeders have time to work with, but they need to convert on one of these scoring chances as they are trailing here in the second. Unleashes a cannon! Oh, and the puck clears the zone. They'll be forced to do this one over. Scooped up along the wall by Graves. Here they come on the attack down the left side. Halifax plays the puck along the boards. Portland's got a hold of it against the wall. Fortunato's moving the puck through his own zone. The Lumberjacks take it from the side. Taken along the wall by Iverson. Great save with the stick. Covers it up, we'll get a stoppage in play. Centers get set as they're ready to drop the puck again. Dauphin's got it. Now they'll look to see what they can do with it offensively. Halifax gains a hold of possession. Ahead of steam now towards the front. And that's blocked. Turns it away. There's the whistle as the goalie hangs on. Plenty of playing time left in this frame. We got a 1-0 game to this point. Play resumes here as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone. And a solid stop on the play there. Dishes it off. Rough save made by Legacy. Goaltender covers it up. We get a whistle to slow things down. With the centers tied up, he swoops in to take possession. Fires it on net. Oh, it stays out. He got a piece of that one. It's another consecutive save.
Man, he was right on that puck. He knew exactly where it was. It was tight to the crease. He got it and challenged right away to make the save.
Portland's got the puck in the defensive end. Shakes off the defender with some nifty moves. Blocking it. Wesley stick handling in his own zone. Just a little too much contact and couldn't hang on to the puck. He grabs the puck here at the point. Takes a shot. Big stop right there.
Great positioning by the goaltender to redirect it to the corner, getting it out of danger.
Good battle along the boards for the puck. Picked up along the wall by Sheary. Kirsten's lugging the puck. Moves around along the half wall. Puck grab by Kirsten.
Dickinson's been so dangerous tonight, James. He scored the go-ahead goal, and he's got the puck on his stick now.
Past the midway mark of the frame. Portland's up 1-0. The Lumberjacks take possession off the faceoff. Fires it on net. Oh, it comes up with nothing on the play.
Well, that's a big miscue or misfire there, but you gotta love that he's getting the opportunities, James. I mean, often when you look at the stat sheet, you don't see a goal. It's how often, though, you get the opportunity. I think that's a big one for the coaching staff to recognize he's getting there.
Halifax has had plenty of opportunities up to this point here in the second, but they've got to find a way to create scoring opportunities in those danger zones in order to get back into this. The Stampeders win the draw, and they go on the attack here in the offensive zone. The Lumberjacks will play from the defensive zone. Handles it along the blue line. Standing tall with the save. Goaltender covers it up, and we'll get a reset here. Here in the late going of the frame, Portland's ahead 1-0. Boyd's won the draw, and they'll look to set up. Back to the blue line. Dunlap off the goaltender and in. That's a goal.
Well, the position is tough enough, and then you have these goals that wind up in the back of the net. He deposited it himself, and that's a real tough one to handle. This next shift, this next save, it's huge. Portland's
It's now gone up by 2 here in the late goings of the second. And this is a nice place to be here, Cheryl.
It's exactly where they want to be, and they won't want to sit back. They'll want to continue to push right through to the end of the period. They've got that nice, healthy cushion. They don't want to give it away.
Picked up along the boards by Albuquerque. Oh, and that one comes up short as he just gets enough of that one. Handles the pass. Moves it to Lycksell. Great defensive stick work on the play. Into the offensive zone down the right wing. And that goes off course off a body. Pass back to the point. Oh, you win respect for your teammates doing that. What a block. Finds some space in the corner. Oh, how did he stop that? What a save by Copley. Sends the pass over. Lycksell's got it into offensive territory. Trying to engage a little physicality here. And now it's over to Dudas. Gives him a jolt with that hit. Grabbed along the board by Grenier. Answered the call on that play. On the attack into the offensive end, right up the gut. Here's a shot. Oh, what a slick stop by Legacy. Halifax moves ahead with the puck. Here's a short pass to Callahan. He's urging for a shot on goal in the dire seconds. Oh, and he completely muffs the shot. There's the buzzer. 2 periods down. 1 more to go. They always say 3 is the magic number. Got period number 3 next.
Get your tickets now. That puck continues to grow.
Two down, 1 to go. 3rd period, they're ready to drop the puck. And they have dropped the puck here on the final frame. Cheryl, 40 minutes in the books now played. How do you view this one?
Halifax is trailing, but they can't get frustrated. They're doing all of the little things well, in particular in the offensive zone where they're generating a ton of scoring chances, James. The only thing that I would look to do is try and get to the interior of the ice a little bit more because this hot goaltender is seeing everything.
Great reach by Glendening. Kirsten's got the puck in his own zone. Portland's got it along the wall. Loses possession after he takes a little hit. Shuts him down.
Legacy's save percentage has been excellent, and he's doing everything to stand tall in the crease. Now it's time for his team to start playing for him. They got to get going north, but the first thing they need to do is retrieve the puck and stop chasing the game.
Here's a shot. Puts him away.
Legacy's been balanced and in great position throughout this entire game, James, and he's weathered the storm at different times within it. Multiple big saves, and the timeliness of them are huge. I mean, coming up with a big one at the right time really sets the temperature for your team.
Lots of hockey left to be played in this period, and it's a 2-0 hockey game. Tennessee has won it off the faceoff. Goaltender hangs on for the whistle. The Stampeders have been the better team tonight, but they still trail on the scoreboard early in this 3rd period. Can they take advantage after winning that draw? And the goaltender comes up with a piece of it to keep it out of the net. Halifax plays it up ahead. On-man rush. He got all of that one. Gives them nothing in front.
Let's have a look at that last hit. I mean, that was absolutely huge change. You know that this is a momentum change, and you can see the bench erupt with that one.
Officials ready to drop the puck and get things back underway. They win the face-off here in their own end and take possession. Oh, and some smooth skating to lose a defender there. Quick feed to Boardman. From one point man to another. And that goes off the player in front. Here's a shot. Blocked, and he may have just stopped a goal.
I think he did, James. I mean, you got to protect the house, especially when it's a great stretch shot like that, and he finds a way to get in front of that and quick.
Oh, a clutch save! Through center along the wing. The Lumberjacks carried along the wall. Scores! That's 3 in a row!
Oh, it's so much easier when you're running in the game and your opponent is chasing, and that's exactly what's happening right now. Sometimes when you're in your own zone, you can get caught wandering or roaming, James. What I mean by that, your eyes start to focus on the puck and you start to slide outside the middle of the ice. When that happens, guess what? You open up the primetime scoring area, and that's what happens here.
Portland's added yet another one here to the total tonight. What a performance.
Yeah, they've had the puck on their stick for a majority of this game. You know the coaching staff is going to be impressed. Hey, maybe they'll get the day off tomorrow.
The Lumberjacks take it along the wall. And now it's grabbed by Boyd. Blocked in traffic. Taken by Harper. Oh, he got all of that. What a save by Legacy.
I love this save, James. I mean, the goaltender is so aggressive on this play. Doesn't give the shooter any time to get rid of it.
Right up the gut into the offensive end. Tremendous save by Legacy. Gains the zone. Thunderous collision on the play.
Well, and you gotta love the sacrifice of this play here, James. This is how you go from defense to offense. You have to separate the body from puck. He does it perfectly.
Scooped up along the wall by Graves. Shot right in front. And he gets a piece of that one and denies it. Here they come on the attack. Denies him with the pad. Passes over to Fortunato. Down the right wing and into the offensive zone. Taken along the wall by Ratty. Gaining steam inside the neutral zone. And a stick break setup. And pokes the puck loose inside the offensive end. And now it's grabbed by DiGiuseppe. Quick pass to Bardreau. Portland's got it across the line. Quick cross-ice pass to Ratty. Sends a pass over. Puck battle along the boards. And that slides right out to center ice. Tries to feed it over to DiGiuseppe. Takes a shot. Gets a glove on it to make the save. And he gives it over to Gregoire. Slides it across to Wesley. Takes a shot. Big save by the goaltender. Slides it diagonally to Burke. Here they come through center and into the offensive end. Quick pass across to Glendening. Too much congestion blocks the shot. Gains the zone along the right wall. Drills them. Puts it on net. Denied by the puck stopper.
Well, that's how you get a puck, James. I mean, you recognize the timing it takes to meet your opponent right at the right time. And I mean, that's just an explosive hit, gets the job done.
Past the halfway mark of this period, 3-0 is where we sit. One team really enjoying this night, the other, not so much. Portland's across the blue line. The Stampeders gain possession in their own end. They're picking up steam through the neutral zone. Shot! And there's the save. And the goaltender grabs that one for a whistle to try to slow things down here. Halifax wanted to put a lot of pucks on net tonight. They have certainly accomplished that, and yet they still trail here in the third. Bardreau's won the draw here in their own zone. And he takes the feed. Quick shot! Tried to pick a spot, but that goes off the side of the net. Moves it quickly over to Dudas. From signaling it into the attacking area. There's the whistle. We got an offside.
Wow, James, I mean, not everyone can elicit a thunderous hit like that. I mean, he just clobbered his opponent.
In the final moments of this period, Portland's got a 3-0 lead. They have been in control right from the start. Oh, and he takes possession of the puck from off the wing with the centers all locked up there off the draw. Shot! Spectacular save on the play. Here he is on the backhand. Nowhere for that shot to go through. And a great save.
Beal's last play was a tough one, James. He loses his balance, which makes it difficult for him to corral the puck and get it off with precision, but he makes the play.
Redirected, and he still makes the save. Puck moved over to Kirsten. Fires it. Gets a piece of it and will play on. Can't keep a hold of it as he's jostled off the puck. Sends it to the middle. Great defensive play to pick off the pass. Drives to the paint and makes the save. Goaltender covers up and will get a face-off. Halifax is running out of time here in this third period. They continue to trail despite leading in shots. And they take possession here inside the offensive zone. Moves it to Ratty. Pucks it away in his own end. Here's a chance to try to get it out of the defensive zone. That's a solid hit. Picking up steam in the offensive zone. Here's a short pass to Lycksell. And less than a minute to go finally in this one. Battling for it along the boards. Picked up along the wall by Ratty. He carries the puck up along the wing. Turned aside with the glove by Copley.
Well, with that hit, you can certainly sense that the frustration has boiled over. James at a tipping point. They're getting blown out in this game. But honestly, it's their problem. It's their issue because they weren't ready to start. They did not start on time, and there was none of that physical presence earlier in the game.
Dauphin's won the draw deep in the defensive zone. We got a whistle. Penalty coming up. Ratty's getting called for 2 minutes here by the officials.
Now you're down a bunch of goals here, James, and really you take a penalty because you're chasing the game and you want to get back into it, but this one's a tough one to take.
Dickinson's won the draw. They're on the attack. Scores! A power play goal!
That puck comes off his stick so fast, the goalie can't get a read on it. It's in the back of the net.
The Lumberjacks are having themselves a night, and they probably don't want this one to end, Pounder.
Nah, I wouldn't. If you're padding the stats and you're putting up these kind of numbers, I mean, from start to finish, they've imposed their will on their opponent.
Halifax takes possession at center. And that's broken up in the defensive zone by Graves. Moves the puck into the attacking area. Centering pass in front, and it's blocked. Tries to get it over to Hickett. Coming down the left wing and into the zone. Oh, he just got enough of that one to keep it out.
Copley's helping his team with his rebound control and really keeping the puck away from the front of the net and cleaning up the trash. Key rules to the game of hockey. One of them is you have to be aware of your surroundings and have your head on a swivel. He isn't, and he takes a huge hit.
Halifax has had a lot of good looks on net, and yet they trail late in this third period. And they win the draw here in their own end. And that's all she wrote on that one. Great play from the back end tonight, but Pounder, you know the rules. When you get that shutout, it's all the glory to the goalie here in this one.
Well, and it's deserved right now. I mean, he was excellent tonight. The puck was like a beach ball. He saw absolutely everything, and he was in perfect position all night long.
And that'll do it from this one here tonight for all of us at EA Sports. I'm James Cebulski. Good night.